Hello everybody, Defense here, and welcome to Farming Simulator 19 here in Erlengrat. I actually forgot to sell this last episode, so we're going to start off today's episode by selling off a bunch of eggs. I think it'll be good. Let's get ourselves in here. Yeah, this is a dolly trailer. I'm definitely not going to be able to back it up. Not that I back up any trailer here. Let's see if it works. Nope. Okay. Yeah. This trailer does end up being too high. Let's get that one done. I'm hoping to have this because I want to be able to buy up some stuff today. Not cows. I was considering cows, but we're probably going to do more sheep. Get our windrower and our tedder. Or, well, yeah, technically both, but I need one before the other. So that'll be nice to have. Oh, we're actually making a decent amount of money off this. I know technically I should grab a vehicle and come and get the front end loader, but my little tractor disappeared last episode, and I'm not bringing it back. I gave myself the money that it was valued at. I went back and looked at the episode, so I gave us that money back because it disappeared due to an update to the mod, and the versions of it aren't really what I'm looking for anymore. I also really didn't need the little one. I just liked having it. So that's that. We do have the two implements for it, the front end loader and the weight to sell. So we are going to end up selling those at some point today. Probably when we go to the store to pick up some stuff. We'll just bring those over. But let me get these back to the chickens and we'll get started on some stuff. Okay, we're back at the farm. Chicken crates are all set up. These are the two items. As I said, it was a front end loader and our little minion guy here. I can't remember what they're called when they turn purple after getting hit by the goop. But I'm not going to worry too much about it. We're going to do that. Sell this for 1,500 bucks. Not that it's a fortune, but that's one sheep right there, which is very nice. Does not let you repair this. 300. You know what? 373 bucks. We'll keep it. We'll keep them. He'll just hang out in the shop. He'll live right here next to our nugget of gold. Look, we has gold. Oh, it's gone. But now we have to buy something. As I said, we need a windrower and a tedder. So we have this and this. Let's look at the tedders first. What do we got? Anything good? Anything good? 11 meters. Oh, these are not really that expensive. 13 meters. So we're gonna probably either do the Pottinger hit 12.4. No, these are bigger, right? Nope, nope. And 7. Nope. So yeah, we're gonna do the Pottinger hit 12.4T. Why not? It does not require a lot of power, so we're gonna buy that. And now we need a windrower. And we need something, I'd like something that's about, oh well, actually that's almost perfect right there, except it's all of our money. Do I have, let's see, Alpine DLC, 2.5, 3.5, 3.4, 5.9, Kverlin 52,000, and the modded one for 6.5. Okay, there was, I think we'll go with this one. Yeah, we'll go with the Kuhn GA 9531. I think it's going to work out. This will look good. Let's buy that real quick. And that leaves us with $40,000. I think our eggs just paid for that. I genuinely think our eggs just paid for that. So now what I got to do is I have to get all of this transferred over to our grass field area. That's where they'll be staying, at least those two items. I need to bring this over there as well. I brought it over here because I was going to harvest, but I'm going to hold off on the harvest until either later this episode or next episode. I am currently undecided. This guy can pull this, he just can't run it. That's my issue with this, but should be able to run our other two items. So as I said, once we get them over there, we'll probably start off with a time lapse of me cutting and tedding a bunch of the grass to turn it into hay. So see you guys once we get over there. actually remembered to use follow me that time, guys. But also forgot that the one in the back, the windrower, is smaller than the tedder. I, for whatever reason, thought it was the other way around and was kind of worried, but it's kind of fine. I don't really need all of this hay. I'll be able to make plenty of hay while we're working out here. But I think this is going to be a solid amount. And it's going to keep our sheep and cows fed for, honestly, a pretty long time. We do have a bit of silage down there that is going. It's from the stuff that I had dumped in there before, forgetting that once you dump grass into there, it becomes chaff. So I was just going to store it there to feed the sheep. And, well, you know, it didn't go very well. So we'll have to worry about that another time. But I'm happy with all the equipment we have. I do have one complaint, and I can't remember if I mentioned it earlier on in the recording. This is actually like 2 days later. I have to travel a lot of my equipment now. I have stuff over there that only gets used over there. I have stuff over here which only gets used over here. And the problem is all of my tractors seem to be ending up over here. Which I have a feeling is going to end up being an issue. I'm sure in the near future we'll start making enough money where I won't have to worry too much about that. But right now it is kind of an issue. So we're going to have to figure that out as we go. We're actually getting a decent amount of hay. I did not expect it to be this much from that. But yeah, as I was saying, all three of my tractors are over here now. And I need to get a second front end loader tractor because I need to keep one over here and I need to keep one over at my base. At least until we're done with the pigs over there. Once the pigs are done over there, I really don't need a front end loader at that base. But I definitely am going to need one over here for moving silage, feeding the sheep, because I'm not baling anything, so I can't really put a bale in there. I'm doing everything with the bucket, and it'll end up being the same with the cows once we get them going. But we're still, I don't know when. I want to do cows real soon. That's why, well, obviously I bought the stuff, so I'm definitely going to want to do it. But I think just with how much or how little food I really have for them. Let me actually take a look. What do you need to feed cows? Oh, I don't actually have any cows to check. Okay. I know you can do like straight up silage. I think you can just feed them hay. I am not 100% sure. That is something I'll have to look into, but I don't know what they can have. I also know you can feed them the TMR, and that's like the top of the line stuff, so we'll have to look into that. But I may buy 2 cows. I really want to try and get the sheep up first, you know, get a few more sheep going. So we'll probably end up investing in the sheep first until we get a lot of stuff going over here. So I also want to put in a field right up next to the cows, which we're going to end up doing. I'm going to put a field there. I have been considering where I want to put fields and what I want to keep grass. I think in relation to the grass areas, I want to just kind of keep them pretty much exactly like on the hillier parts, you know what I mean? So like over there is going to stay grass, you know, but I want to try and work a couple of areas and turn them into fields, because I think it'll be pretty helpful to have, and there's not really a reason not to have it, if that makes sense. So we'll kind of work with it and kind of go from there. Let's make sure we can get this. I did not make this place perfect when it comes to moving through here, but I did a pretty good job, so I can't complain. This area is a little tight. I forgot how much this thing sticks out, gonna kind of cause an issue. Whoop. Come on. Yoink. There we go. There we go. But yeah, let me get this done. We're gonna get a little bit more of that. I'm deciding if I want to put in the new field or if I want to finish up the hay. You know, let's throw in some music. We're gonna throw in some music for you guys. I'm gonna get the rest of the hay done. It shouldn't take me too long. And then I will take one of our tractors back to the other end of the map, grab our plow, and come on up here and get a quick field set up. I've decided the rest of the little bits of hay there aren't worth it. So we're just going to leave it. It's not a lot. I did go back through and pick up a bit, as you probably saw towards the end of that time lapse. But it just, I did a couple of the bigger rows and it just ended up not really being worth it. So instead, what I am going to do, I want to buy more sheep. Let's see how much a cow cost. I am just curious. 2,500. Let's buy 4. I'm going to buy 4 cows. I know I was talking about getting, let's see, light brown or gray? The gray just not enough color. We'll go with the light brown because it looks like it's got like some cool coloring here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I said I was going to buy an animal trailer. Actually, let's take a quick look. No, probably not worth it, but I do want to take a quick look at animal trailers. 24,000. That'd leave us about 15. Alright, we're gonna hold off. We're gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna buy 4 more sheep, though. I am gonna buy 4 more sheep. And we have the brown sheep, right? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Confirm. And there we go. We should be up to 16. No, 12. Sorry, yeah, 12. Top that off. How are they doing on food? I know I'm going to need to add more. Yeah, let's add some more. Where did I put it? I think I put it either in here or in there. We're going to try and use up all the grass before I switch over to hay. I think it's just going to be a bit easier. And then instead of plowing in that new field, you know what? We will... I'm torn. I don't know if I want to harvest that field or harvest our other field or start plowing in that one. Either way, I have to drive all the way over to the other side. There we go. How much did that give us? Alright. I'll decide whilst I top this off. I have decided on my drive over here and back, why not both? So I'm going to get a worker started on this. We're going to head over there, prep an area to have a worker plow it. And then we'll probably do at least one of them until we finish it and then hop onto the other one. But I am undecided on which one we're going to do first. Ooh, let's V that. B it. And get a worker on it with H. So we're going to have a worker get started here so that we can swing over there and get to work. I did bring this and our lime spreader over because we're going to need it. This whole area actually needs lime, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. What I want to do is get an area that's going to be just grass. Non-field grass. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a quick hard line like this. Oh, let's go up a size. There we go. And I'm thinking if we come up like this and then into here, that should stop us from running into any issues creating this field. I know it's not huge, but once we get a better plan going, we will extend it and either extend it or put just a bunch of other fields, because I do want to put more fields. As I said, we're going to end up putting one over there. I might end up putting one in here or even most of this stretch. It's not a bad run. I don't think our combine will have an issue going up and down that slope. So let's get this guy going. And I was actually looking at this. You can hook this up both ways. I think this is the correct way because this piece is on it, but you can also hook it up the other way. And I've always been really curious as to the difference on them. So actually, this is way smaller than I thought. We'll just get a guy working on it and we'll go from there. Alright, let's go V. And then, what's it, F1? Which one is allow create field? Yeah. This isn't too bad. I don't want to get onto the rock, but I think this will be a good spot to kind of put a field. Again, it is kind of small, but anything that's going to be grown over here is going to be for animal-related food and such. So we're not going to worry too much about it. And because of the fact it doesn't need to be huge, you know. So we'll have a couple little fields, as I said, and one of them will be, you know, wheat, and the other one will be canola, and then we'll have one that's corn and one that's potatoes and such, because we're going to need to feed pigs. We'll probably have oats so that we can do horses at some point. I don't know if we're going to get into horses, but we will figure that out eventually. This is actually not too bad of a run. Let's do some wheat. And actually, we don't need to, I don't think we need to do new, like, create new field anymore. Yeah, because this is technically field in here, so we should be good. Which will make things easier in relation to getting this done. But yeah, I think this is my first time plowing in a new field. Oh, there is actually a section out here that is not field. So we will have to Y a little bit more. I know I could just have a worker do this, but as I said, I think this is our first time actually plowing in a new field. I know we did plow in a bit over on field 11 or 21 or 10, whatever field we have our buildings on over there, that we've put grass in and then plowed it out. But I'm not really counting that. This is my first time creating a new field in this playthrough, so I'm pretty happy about it. It's pretty nice. Let's drop it again once we get into here. But it's not really hard or a lot of work. There is a bigger plow I want, but it costs 50,000, and I just don't have the funds for it right now because there's other stuff I want to put money into, and that's really what we're holding off on right now, or the reason we're holding off on it right now. Should probably put in a whole sentence. I did throw some rock on there off camera while I was getting a little bit of thinking time in, just to see how I wanted to do the field and to make sure I knew where the edge was easily without falling off of it. So, but yeah, everything in here is starting to come together. We may even put the pigs in here in the future. I don't plan on moving the pigs for a while. I want to make sure we have the other animals up and going really, like, efficiently and have lots of them. You know what I mean? I want to try and have probably 40 sheep, I think, is a good number to start with, and at least 20 cows. And then that should help get the breeding levels up. Everything should start breeding pretty effectively on its own. Maybe a new birth every 1 to 2 days. So I think that'll be a good way to do it. And then after I get all those up and going, we'll move the pigs we have over there to over here. And then we will sell that pig pen. Hopefully, actually, honestly, I'm probably going to leave pigs in there until they run out of food, because you can't take food out. I have decided, instead of putting in another field this time, I am just going to extend this field around. And I actually need to put in a quick track around it, because otherwise these guys will just kind of keep going. So let's do tab. I'll probably touch that up myself, but just so the worker doesn't end up going into something else, we're just going to do that. I might end up changing it to grass in the future. I probably shouldn't have done it that way, but I think it's going to be the best way to do it. So I can always touch it up on my own. Now we're going to drop a worker on this, swing on over, and start taking care of the combine. Here we go, the last set of oats. Sorry, I had to double check. For whatever reason, I thought this was barley. This is actually oats. So we are going to have a good amount of oats ahead of time. I may end up selling some of it. I'm really going to try not to sell any of the harvest off of any of these 4 fields. I want to have them as pretty much as bumper cash, and also I need the canola for a project we're going to be doing eventually. I have mentioned it in the past. We're going to start making our own fuel, and we're hopefully going to be able to sell it, and as a byproduct of the fuel, we do also get silage. So that'll be very nice. It'll be good to help feed some of the animals, and it'll also be good to sell. So we're going to do that. But that other field is in. If you guys probably saw it in that time lapse there. We also limed it, so it is all set to plant. We'll probably get to that in the next episode. I also may consider adding another decent sized field over there. That is going to be my plan. But I also want to get this field prepped and hopefully planted in the next episode as well, because the 2 fields that we have over by the grain mill will probably be ready soon-ish. Definitely not, well, maybe not already. Let's take a look. I don't think they'll be ready now. Yeah, 21 and 22. Yeah, they're in the final stages, so they'll probably be ready by the time we finish working in these other ones. We did just lime this, so it's plowed. Yeah, so that's our new field up in here. So we're going to be doing that, and then I want to get this one taken care of. Does this need... This does not need anything. Okay, so we can literally go straight on in. Wow, I missed a lot more weeds than I thought. Could have sworn I... Oh, because that section I did, and then this stuff grew, and then that grew again. That's dumb. So, yeah. I'm not going to treat this ahead of time. Just as we work through sections, I think I will just kind of plow and lime the sections that I turn into fields. These up here, I'll probably never go up to the top. But this section here will probably end up keeping as the grass field. I may even line it out and just kind of run a line from here all the way down to this corner. And then turn these into either 2 big fields, 3 medium fields, or just a bunch of small fields. And I'm curious, what are they buying right now at Felsburn? That is an amazing price, and I have 0 premium potatoes. I also noticed that this guy wasn't dumping out any straw. I'm honestly fine with that for this. I kind of would have liked to have had it, but I really don't need it for standard straw. We do have a decent amount. I think we actually have a trailer full and a bit on the standard straw, and now we'll have oats. Yeah, so this will be yeah, I have a trailer full and a bit. So these are in the hay barn, which will hold a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20.25 million liters. Unless I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nope, yeah, 20.25 million. Okay. I also have 117, no. Yeah, 117,000 liters of hay. Yeah, we're not going to need any for a long time. I wanted to look at how much oats did we get off the field. Just about 20,000 liters. I am very happy about that. I want to exit out, so we're going to have enough barley to handle animals. We're going to have enough oats to handle animals, with probably plenty to sell if it ever goes high demand, which I'm very much looking forward to and really hope that it does. We're going to get this guy put away real quick. And yeah, as I said, the only issue I'm having is the long travel of moving tools from one section of my fields to the other. Like running to the 21 and 22, not too bad. You know, they're not that far away. This takes a little while because it's kind of slow. But getting up to there, I think, is going to be a bit of a hassle. Do we have any quick... I'm just going to take a quick look at harvesters. I don't know if we have any modded ones. We do. 310,000, though. What's our cheapest one? 84K. It's probably wicked slow, though. Yeah, we could look at getting one of these small guys for the fields up there. Probably not anytime soon, though. So I may even just take out a loan of like 250K and grab the Massey. That's the one we have already, I'm pretty sure. Ooh. Yeah, we already have this one. So I'll probably end up getting either a second one of these, or we may end up going up in size and keeping that for the main areas and keeping the smaller one up over there, because we're going to end up getting some decent fields up here. And this is the start. So we'll be able to get this going. I'm very happy about it. We are going to have to figure out what we're putting in here. Oh, it's cool. It's kind of fertilized because it used to be grass before. Sweet. But yeah, that's going to be unimportant. I got to figure out how I want to do this road. I may put a small shed here because these things are going to stay up here. They're never going to go over there. That'll stay here. The mower and stuff will stay here. This won't stay here. This will be traveled back and forth. So we'll end up having to figure a lot of stuff out. If you guys have any suggestions on what we can do, you know, maybe get a smaller lime/fertilizer spreader up here. Pretty much anything. I don't know. If you have ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Oh, I also did put in some fuel so we can gas up our vehicles up here rather than having to drive them all the way home, which actually I sold the gas tank at home. So yeah, that happens. All right. But yeah, as I was saying, if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments section down below. And yeah, I hope you did enjoy, and I hope you have a nice night, day, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. This is my defense. I hope to see you again soon. Peace.